Guys, yet again, back in another episode. So, I have done a little bit of stuff to this. So, I got, well, to start, I suppose, got this dug out, well, dug down some, and I have a really sore throat, so, kind of hard talking. And I got the archway, and I kind of got a design going on over here that I think I might want to follow out. So, like, it looked better when it was above the ground, but I have faith it will look good. So, there's a bat in there. So, maybe I should be different here. So, it's kind of like a cross, and then that, and it goes up, and there's fence post there, and then there'll be a wood slab there, right there. And then right on the top of this, it will start to go in. It will kind of like make a dome over to the other side. Stupid block. And then I also need to make an entrance here, which really sucks that this is off-center, like, a lot. And I suppose I could, like, make this one shorter, and this one shorter, and, like, move all these, but I'm lazy, so I'm just going to have it, like, join in real funky. I don't know, I might change it, or I might change this, or I don't know yet, so undecided. So yeah, just kind of been dinking around, playing with designs. Haven't really done that much. So yeah, I guess I'll come back to you. Actually, hang on, before I leave, putting the mossy cobblestone and like the cracked brick around. And once I build this, I'm just gonna build it all in stone brick, just to make it easy. But then I'm gonna go through and replace bits and bobs with cracked stone, mossy cobblestone, or not mossy cobblestone, mossy stone brick. So yeah, it was really weird. And then on the inside of here, it's gonna like go. We're gonna have like little support things that go up to the dome so that it stays up. So yeah, and yeah, I guess I can show you guys later in this episode if I decide to actually make it that far. So see you guys in a second. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back. So I'm not gonna work on the town hall, whatever. Here. That thing down there. I don't know what, I guess I'll end up calling it town hall, cathedral, something or other, like that. Oh hey, you can kind of see the thing. So, for Yeti Gaming, I wasn't sure. I want like a logo or something I can do. And so I thought like the Y like that. So those are, so it's like one block, then over, down, one block, over, down, etc. For the Y, and then the G, it's just kind of like built around the bottom there. So I think that's going to be like a little logo, I guess you could say, whatever thing. But I said I'm not going to work on that. I'm going to work on digging this out because I need a storage place really bad. I don't even care if it's not like automatic or anything. I just need one really bad. So yeah, get this set up. So it's kind of laughing and cough. That's weird. So I was thinking I'd talk about like a really funky thing that happened today. So I have a part-time job at a local store, and they have a fryer and whatnot, and so they have lots of grease from the food. And there's a grease trap from like the sink and stuff that goes out, so like you don't get, because so I don't know how to describe this. So like when you fry something and there's the grease in the bottom of the pan, and then like you let it sit and it cools and like congeals or whatever. I have no idea what you call it. Like gets all firm and whatnot. Well, this thing is designed so you don't get that going on in your pipes, because that would suck. Like you have to dig up pipes with like nasty ass grease in it. Not be fun. But anyway, so they have this thing that's like a grease trap, and it hadn't been cleaned in a little while. And so I cleaned it today, and holy cow, that stuff stank. And like it was like a 5-gallon box of just this gelatinous yellow white cream that stank so bad. Anyway, so like it wasn't that bad to start with, but then once I got cleaning it, that's when it got like like it so like to clean it, what you gotta do is you gotta like pretty much take a flathead shovel and just scoop it out, and then once you get that done, then you gotta like take a bucket or something and get what's left of it in the thing out. And once I got to like the bucket stage, I dropped the bucket in there and got that stuff all over the bucket. So now I'm working on this without gloves, so I just like reach in and grab the bucket without thinking, and then I get this stuff on my hands. Fuck, the floating torch. And the smell still hasn't come off, and it's almost 11 right now, and I did this in the morning today, so it would have been like I don't know, 7 or 8 this morning, and I still have the smell on my hands after just briefly touching it. Nasty stuff. But so I think, okay, so off topic, the ground is going in, and I had to drop down because of right here, and so I figured I'd just kind of like follow that and just continue with like 2, 3, 2. I guess I have to make this on the third. So this one would be like, oh, damn. So this one will be like so, and then you go 2, and then 3, and whatnot for like the ceiling. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but yeah, that's how that's how that's going. If you guys wonder, but anyways, so that's where things started to go downhill. So once I dropped that bucket in there. So first, like I briefly touched it and got the gelatinous, and that freaked me out. So like I went in, found gloves, and then I started to keep scooping it out, and then the grease and then the gloves and the plastic bucket was not going good together, so I made it slippery, and then I dropped it in there, and like, so by the time I got into here, there'd been some more water go through there, so it's kind of, well, like, the water like passes through it, and the grease gets deposited there, and so it was like all soupy, because more water had went through, and so I'm digging in this thing, and it's getting soupier and soupier the longer that I spend working on it, and it's getting harder and harder to hang on to the bucket as time goes on, because more and more grease gets on it because I keep dropping it, and eventually like it gets to the point where I'm just dropping this bucket all the time, and almost every time I missed like getting hit with a splash. But this one time I didn't miss it, and I got like a splash right on my eye, and I had to stop. That was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, you know the smell of rotting meat, or like rancid meat? Well, this was like that, and it, 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 yeah, it not bad. No bueno. So yeah, that was my fun for the day, and so yeah, I got to play in Greece, and so I could smell like the smell of grease all day on my hands, and then I had like an itchy eye, or like I don't know how to describe it. Like, you know how like when you get something in your eye and then it can't stop rubbing it. Well, yeah, that was pretty much me for the rest of the day. I couldn't stop rubbing my eye. So I'm running around, itching my eye, smelling this rancid chicken guy grease. My boss calls it chicken lube because it's like the majority of it's from frying chicken. So it's the chicken lube. But oh my gosh, I feel so bad for anybody that has to like work at McDonald's if they, or like any fast food restaurant, if they have a large scale production of this and if they still handle it like they have to go out and manually clean it. I feel bad for who the poor soul is that has to do this on a regular basis. I don't think I'm ever gonna do that again. Like, that stank. And then to add on top of that, so first I'm having something that's not right here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. So it's me dicking around, shit in my eye. I kicked gravel into it, and so now, well, not gravel, into it, onto this like lip, and it has the most finicky way of like, ooh, excuse me, sealing or whatever. Like, it has this rubber seal. Where does this go? Damn, I'm gonna have to stop this right here. It has like the most finicky way of sealing. So you have this rubber seal. You know what? I think I might. You know what I might do? I might make it like there's a wall here of chests with hoppers routed back here, and then it just kind of like is that, and then it domes off this way. It might be easier. I think I'm gonna do that. You know what? I'm gonna do that. So, but anyways, like, so it's like this tongue groove thing that you have to get all lined up, and it's like one directional thing, so you can only put it on in one way, but it's a box, so the lid can go on in many different could go on in many different directions, but it only goes on in one direction. You only know one direction. You only know if you have it in the right direction once you get all the shit lined up, and then you go to try to latch it. And if sometimes it will latch if you get it in the right orientation, and sometimes it won't. And I spent like 5 minutes rotating it, and I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't latch. Well, come to find out, when I was screwing around with the shit that was in my eye, kicked gravel into the lip, like little groove there, and that's what was holding it up. So I've spent way longer, like 20 minutes longer than I should have cleaning this thing out. And I'm still screwing with it. And so I finally figure out that there's a rock in it. Well, in pulling one rock out, since by then I had taken my gloves off. Taken, what tense would that be? Anyways, let's just go with taking my gloves off. I didn't want to like get that smell even more on me, so like I was trying to flick it out and ended up flicking more gravel into it, and then or like into the flip, and then I flicked gravel into the pit itself. So then I had to go get a shovel and dig that out, and while digging that out I slapped it all over the ground because I'm a fucking idiot. And so I have this stuff all over the place, and it's getting on me, it's on my shoes, it's in my eye, it smells on my hands, it's still on my hands, and I'm just ready to be done with this. And my boss walks out with a screwdriver and just runs the screwdriver around the thing and puts it down on the first try, and it's like, you're an idiot, there's an arrow. And so I look closely at it, there's this little itty bitty arrows that line up at the front of the thing, like at the front of the box and the top of the lid. But unless you were looking for the arrows, you would never see them. They're like the tiniest things ever. And so, like, yeah, I could have avoided that whole thing, like, dicking around. Well, I still would have had to try the gravel, but, or, like, get rid of the gravel. But still, like, that, just a big clusterfuck. So, yeah, that was the fun part that I had to do today. And, well, that's not even ending the story, I guess. Because I still got all this stuff on the ground and on my shoes and whatnot. So, find the pressure washer because I didn't figure the regular, like, spray nozzle would, like, disintegrate it enough to just spray it away. So I got the pressure washer. Not the brightest idea, but I figured it'd work. Get the pressure washer and turn it on and spray the whole place there. Well, yeah, it turned it to nothing, so it'd wash away, but it turned it into nothing in back spray that sprayed back at me. So like I had this now mist of grease and water that smelled so bad raining down upon me, and it was just like the biggest clusterfuck ever. Yeah. So I like, okay, I don't know how to describe this. So like, wow, I'm motioning with my hands. So like I went, okay, can I motion? Wait, I can motion with it. Okay, so like, say this is the grease. Say this is the grease trap, and then there's like the wall, and then I'm standing here, and then there's stuff on the ground here. So like, I get the pressure washer, and I go, and in that time that it took for me to spray like that, this stuff had like misted and went all over, and it was just like the worst. So then I like backed up and had to spray all of it going inwards down to the pavement and gravel. Well, it's like, it's gravel. It's like chip seal with gravel on top, pea gravel or whatever. So yeah, and then I got like all the way onto the gravel finally, and then I just sprayed it away because I was done with scrap. At that point, I didn't even really care about getting it on me and the smell because I was just so done with this stuff. This whole ordeal probably took like 40 minutes just to like get it cleaned out, dick around with the lid, pressure wash it, clean myself off, and be finished. It was the stupidest, like, it was so terrible. I don't think I'm ever gonna do that again, probably not. How much it would take. So yeah, that was my fun experience today. So, alright, well, I think what I'm gonna do for this is I'm gonna, what should I do for this? I'm gonna get rid of that, that, that. And I'll put, I wonder if I can reach. Damn it, I can't. Up there. No, there you go. Thank you. So, for this, I think what I want to do is like, how would I do this? Would I have like layers of chests going? I don't know, let's go grab some chests and go make some chests, and then I guess we can think about it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go make some chests, and then I will be right back. Alright, see you in a second. Okay guys, so I'm back, and I made, well, a couple chests. I need to do a lot of wood, so this is gonna be interesting. Wait, that came out wrong. uh, no. I need to cut a lot of trees so that I have enough wood for a chest. Like this was almost, I think this was a stack of wood logs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do chest, trap chest, chest, trap chest. This is going to go all the way, whoa, weird frame rate issues. Go all the way up like this. You're going to have a walkway. And then right here is going to be hoppers going on to into all the chests, and then it's going to be back two, so there'll be two spaces here, and then there'll be another row of chests going up to there, so that they have room to open, and then etc. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the back, and like on these chests here at the ends, the singles, I'm going to have like my resources like iron, diamond, redstone, etc., things like that, and then like these chests, I'm going to have dirt, cobblestone, stone, andesite, diorite, whatever, the ites, ite bro, no, all like just gravel, just any block that I dig up, and then like I think I'm going to have a wall here of like chests, and I might do things like all my armor, just like miscellaneous things like that, so like armor, used tools that aren't broke yet, just things like that. And I think what I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to do foods. This is how it's going to be done. So, yeah, I got a lot of tree chopping to do now. But I think I might do that next episode, because this one's about 20 minutes right now. So, suppose I will see you guys in the next episode, in which I will either do a time lapse, me cutting a lot of wood, or something, so we can finish this. Oh yeah, at some point I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing with this house. This shit ain't gonna work. So I'll see you guys next episode. Bye.